I'm Christian Lee. I'm part of Aztec Music Group for SCSU, and I'm here with the band Tennyson.
Hello, I'm Tess. I'm the drummer.
I'm the brother of the drummer. My name is Luke.
And I have a question for you just to start off this interview. And so, what was a song when you were a kid that made you want to play music?
Whoa. I don't know if I've ever thought about that. I'll say the song that I learned on the drums that made me the most excited about drums was Lolita by Prince.
And Supertramp too, right?
Yeah, that's another. Whoa.
And Supertramp. I did some Googling. Probably a Weezer song or a Coldplay song. I think the first thing I ever recorded was a cover of a Coldplay song.
Do you remember, like, from which album? Or?
It was Lost, off of Viva La Vida.
Classic right there. Okay, moving on to my next question. So you guys performed in San Diego before. What's your favorite thing about this place?
Okay. I thought I had an answer and then I didn't. But the two shows we played here have been really good. But there was a food place that we went to.
No, we had lattes. It was an orange zest quail egg latte or something.
Where did we eat? I remember having the best food in San Diego. No idea what it is anymore. Totally forgot. All right.
What about you, Luke? What's your favorite thing about San Diego?
I have no idea. I have no memory of San Diego. I remember walking. Oh, thrift store.
Yeah, there's a bunch of thrift stores around.
Yeah, I got a free shirt at a thrift store.
I got a really good shirt at a thrift store too.
It was less than $1, and I only had $5.
It worked out.
So they're like, "Yeah, just take it." It's like the most passive thrift store ever.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And so this one's actually a fan question. And so it's how do you layer your synths so well, and how do you handle mixing the percussive elements?
Layers. Like an onion. Let me think. It's a space here, like a giant balloon of audio, and you don't want too many things touching each other. I think this is an important part. And reverb is like you have a single element, but it's projecting a cloud of toxic gas, and it just covers everything in it. So usually try and turn that stuff down.
And so your cover for the single XYZ is similar to an Indian movie. How did that happen?
By accident.
Wait, really?
No, we... Can you imagine? Actually, if you search it on Google, it's just pictures of side by side from these Indian Twitter posts that went viral. Kind of like, look at these white kids who tried to pass this off as original. It's yeah, I searched a couple of Bollywood films, and I knew I needed a poster with a girl and boy on it. I haven't even seen it, which is kind of terrible. I should watch it so I can
see what we very intentionally copied.
Yeah, we went to Savers, or maybe it's Value Village in
Value Town, I think.
Value Town?
Yeah, we went there and just shot them there, kind of took the clothes and put them back.
Store.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't even buy the stuff.
And so one of your songs, it's a fan favorite. It's Tomatoland. How did you come up with that song?
I have a voice memo somewhere of the first time I sang it on the piano. Yeah, just around New Year's, something happens. I kind of walking around, maybe I'm making some food. I just start riffing, and then I take it to the piano and lay down the framework.
Down the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you expect that song to be just like?
No, they appear out of nowhere, and then is it popular?
Oh, definitely.
Your fans love it.
But the second one, Bon Appetit, it kind of just went unnoticed, and I loved it. I thought it was better.
It was a good track too.
Yeah.
Maybe there was an answer that was totally not answered. Question. Not answered.
And so, my last question before we move on to another segment is, what is your obsession with pink French macaroons?
Whoa. That's deep research.
Me and pink French macaroons are done.
Yeah, that's over.
Why is there sand falling on me?
That is, I don't know.
It's just the desert air.
It's impossible when you don't have the right baking supplies. You need parchment paper, but you also need flat baking pans, because if there's any warps, they just start to destroy themselves.
Some cooking tips right here.
Yeah, they're rose.
Oh.
Yeah, rose macarons.
Luke goes through lots of like extreme cooking baking phases where he just decides he's gonna make like the hardest dish imaginable, and then as soon as he does
Like
it,
what?
like you were making sushi for a while.
That's not the hardest dish imaginable.
Yeah, but it's weird. It's still a little bit weird. And I don't know, like avocado toast is pretty hard. You were really into that for a while.
That's pretty big now.
Yeah.
The hard one is hollandaise sauce.
That is pretty hard.
What a nightmare. Until you realize you just use a blender. Like, I think I've cried with a whisk, kind of like, and your arm is like kind of stuck in this muscle memory that's killing you. You just use a blender, and that's it.
Okay, and so we're moving on to our second segment. And if you thought those questions were personal, they're about to get more personal. Yes. At least I hope so. Yes. Let's see how it goes. And first off, we have Luke. And so this one is actually a fan-submitted question. It's actually perfect too. Why do you wear so much Adidas?
It's free.
Well, I'm glad that mystery has been solved. And so our next one is it true your doctor suggested that you significantly cut down on raisins?
What?
I have a distant memory of a tweet involving raisins.
That's a tweet. That should have been my tweet, because I eat far too many raisins.
It was... What? There's some other part to the joke, or maybe there was no joke.
It might have just been my doctors suggest that I cut down on raisins.
Yeah, I think I like the word raisins.
That's a good word. Okay, and my last question for you is, what are some of your favorite albums of all time?
Richard D. James album. Tourism by Birds of Canada. And Black Sands by Bonobo.
Nice. All right. Well, let's see if I could add another one to your favorites. Hopefully, you don't have this one already.
Well,
it is. Do you have this one yet?
no.
Oh, thank God. Whew. Is this one of your favorites too?
Yes, definitely.
Perfect. What can you tell me about this album?
I always thought that Dwight from The Office named this album, but I don't think it's true. I told a lot of people too. And it's, no, there's something, I think he did. No, he played the tambourine on one of the songs.
No way, really?
Yeah, he played the tambourine on Reckoner.
That's crazy.
Maybe that's not true either.
Let's just say it is for the sake of this interview.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dwight from The Office had something to do with this album. Maybe everything.
Cool. And so we'll move on to tests now. And here, we'll start off with this one. Who is Indigo Landry?
Whoa. That's so weird. That's way down the rabbit hole. Indigo is, she was my best friend in elementary school, and we were kind of like a troublemaker pair, except I was the teacher's pet and she was the real troublemaker. So she would come up with the trouble and then I would get us out of it. My favorite Indigo story is there was a supply room next to our classroom in the 5th grade, and the teacher asked us to get something from her one time, and we took her keys, we went into the supply room, and we thought it was the coolest room ever. So we took the key to the room off of the keychain, and we kept it, and for about a week we were using it as like a clubhouse during recess. And she caught us, and I just said, I remember I told the teacher we were cleaning it for her, and she just totally let us off the hook.
Really? Oh, well, you were the teacher's pet, so.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy that you asked that.
That's a great story. Is her middle name Rain too, or?
Yeah, it is. Same middle names. Our mom had the same name.
That's super insane.
We're really good best
Wow.
friends. Yeah.
Dang. And I have another question too. It's do you think croissant flavored ice cream should be a thing?
Yes. Or maybe ice cream, but on top of a croissant, like a warm croissant, like a really warm, flaky croissant, and then ice cream on top. maybe like chocolate ice cream with chocolate sauce. And yep.
Do you have any pet peeves about each other?
Like, there's no pet peeves that have surfaced because of touring. Like, any pet peeves you've probably already got because we grew up together. But I don't know, not really. Luke forgets stuff a lot. That kind of bothers me. Like, I get panicked when Luke asks me where his wallet is, because I never know. It's just kind of a panicky question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do this a lot.
Jess, do you have my wallet? Jess, do you have my phone? Do you have my passport? It's like that kind of scary stuff.
There's so many.
Awesome.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Sick.
There's nothing.
Oh, you're the perfect sister. If you could replace yourself in Tennyson with another artist or celebrity, do you have one in mind?
Sigh.
What does that mean? Like, if we could destroy ourselves and have another person...
Play our music.
Yeah, just.
Oh, I get it.
Psy.
On
Gangnam
stage.
Style.
Or just live the rest of our lives and we watch from some kind of distorted third person where we can't control anything.
The question's pretty ambiguous, so.
All right. I'd replace myself with Norm Macdonald.
Oh my gosh.
Norm Macdonald and Psy in Tennyson. That'd be good.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, what? You chose one?
Yeah, I said Psy.
Oh, I just thought you were sighing at the question, but with
Sigh.
like sigh.
That's really cringy.
Yeah.
You were like, what are you doing?
And so you guys have an EP coming out tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
All right. Anything you could say about that?
Yes. Pool party.
Nice.
There's a pool party for it.
There's gonna be a lot of. I guess people will read this after see this after the pool party happened. But if anything happens at the pool party, that goes down in history. This will be before any of it happens. So.
I feel like I'm a part of history too, then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's awesome. Where can we find you guys on social media too?
Facebook.com/Tennyson Music. Twitter, Tennyson Music. Instagram, Tennyson Music.
Mhm.
Yep.
Perfect. I'm Christian Lee of Aztec Music Group, and that was my interview with Tennyson.
Thanks so much.
Perfect.